To control object placement in an assembly, configure mate and mate connector parameters using list, checkbox, or a configuration variable input. This electronic stand is available in multiple widths and has 3 mounting positions: low, standard, and high. A device can be placed horizontally or vertically on the stand. 2 devices are present in this assembly: a phone which is visible and a tablet which is suppressed. To define these configurations, mate and mate connector parameters are configured. Mates can be configured by suppressing or unsuppressing them. In this example, a list input controls the suppression of mates that position the stand. The list input is created, named position, and the default configuration is renamed low. 2 additional configurations are created: standard and high. For organization, mates were renamed ahead of time with the high and low mates suppressed. Selecting, then right-clicking on mates, low, standard, and high displays a menu to configure suppression. The mates now appear in the position table. Checkboxes are updated to reflect the suppression state for each position. Using the configuration selector, positions are easily changed. Each mate updates based on the suppression state in the position table. A list input is used to configure the spacers that control the assembly width. The list input is created, named width, and the default configuration is renamed 3 inches. 3 additional configurations are created: 4 inches, 5 inches, and 6 inches. Selecting, then right-clicking the 3 spacers displays a menu to change configuration. Right-clicking on tablet width displays an option to configure width. The spacer width configurations now appear in the width table. Pull-down menus are updated to reflect the correct width for each position. Mate connector position is configurable. A mate connector is used to center the device on the stand. As the stand increases or decreases in width, the device is always centered. Editing the mate connector and right-clicking on X translation displays an option to configure with width. The offset of the mate connector is updated accordingly in the width table. Mate connector orientation may also be configured. A checkbox input is used to control the device in a horizontal or vertical position. A checkbox is created and named horizontal. The fasten mate connecting the phone to the stand is edited, and the offset option is checked on. Rotate about Z is selected, and the rotation angle is right-clicked on. An option to configure with horizontal is selected, and the angle is edited for vertical and horizontal placement. When checked, the device will display in a horizontal orientation. Offsetting the mate connector places the device correctly on the stand. For the phone, an X offset is used to reposition and is added to the horizontal table. With the mate dialog still open, right-click on X and select Configure with Horizontal. The value is updated to reflect correct placement on the stand. As the checkbox is toggled, the phone updates to the correct orientation. The phone is suppressed and tablet unsuppressed. The previous steps are repeated for the tablet orientation using mate connector's Y offset instead. To show each device on the stand using the configuration parameters created, a final list input is used to control the device suppression. The list input is created, named device type, and the default configuration is renamed phone. One additional configuration is created called tablet. Selecting, then right-clicking on phone and tablet displays a menu to configure suppression with device type. The devices now appear in the device type table. Checkboxes are updated to reflect the suppression state for each type. Expand the overflow menu on the table to change the order of parameters in the configuration selector. For this assembly, device type and horizontal are moved to the top. As each of the parameters in the configuration selector are changed, the assembly updates automatically, always showing the latest configuration.